Hey class, session 3 of week 6, and today is our repeat workout. And that just simply means that we are going to go through the first cycle of that grouping of exercises one at a time, and then we'll repeat the same exercises before we move on to the next cycle or grouping of exercises. Okay, so just be present and be mindful of how you're feeling on the third day of this week. And remember, this is you time or me time, right? And so make the most of it, and let's go ahead and begin. Chest expansion. So today's workout, we have quite a few new versions of exercises. Some of them are second level, and some of them are just, like I said, a different version of our traditional exercises. So just trying to keep it fresh. Split arms at the top. I hope you're feeling well today in body and mind, and I hope you're looking forward to this workout. Let's go into cat and cow. And dynamic. You're feeling tight. These are good exercises to just get those muscles limber and warm and worked out a little bit. All right, seated position. We're going to come on down for our 100. So go ahead and bring your knees with you. Legs up, legs dropped, and begin. When you're done, head and feet down, and we're going to go into our leg circles. So go ahead and bring one leg up, bend the knee, open that hip, and we'll start with small at the top. And we'll go into medium size, so increase your circle size. And then again, with that large, go ahead and pull that leg towards you to increase the size, nice and slow. Feel the stretch. The back of the leg, come up to the top and small reverse. Increase the size, medium. And increase the size, large, slow it down, pull the leg. Good. Let's switch legs at the top. Bend, open, small. Medium. and large. Slow it at the top, reverse small. And let's go medium. And finally large. Good. All right, you guys, the first cycle is 6 exercises. So we'll go through the 6 one at a time, and then we'll double up on the second time through, okay? So single leg, we're gonna turn this into running. Single leg running, not actual running, but the legs are running. So we're gonna bring our knees in, and I'm going to lift my head and shoulders up off the mat. I'm gonna bring my hands behind my neck, and I'm going to single leg stretch, but I'm gonna turn it into a little bit of a faster pace. But I'm still pulling my knee in, and I'm still extending my leg out. So scooping, breathing, just a little more movement oriented, pace oriented, breathing, get that blood circulating through the lower body, hips, and rest. Good. All right, so the next one we're going to practice is double leg, but our arm sweep is going to be a little bit different. And I think we've done this before. The arms are going to come underneath the bent legs, and then we're going to sweep up to the top and pull it down, okay? So let's practice. Let's try this. Knees in, head and shoulders up, arms underneath the bent legs. We extend, we sweep arms up, we pull knees in, we bring arms under. Out, scooping, breathing, chin to chest. One more. Good. Head down, feet down. Nice. All right, so next one is our crisscross, of course. We're just going to add an arm extension. Okay, we have done these before, but our hands are on the sides of our head because that's second level, right? Elbows facing forward, and we're just going to extend across diagonally. We have done this before. All right, so go ahead and bring your knees in, head and shoulders up, hands over ears, and go ahead and begin. Extend when you come across that bent leg. Scooping, breathing, slow it down, chin to chest, keep the rear on the mat. And rest. Good. And then next will just be our traditional single straight. So we're just going to spend some time, quality time, pulling on that leg, get a nice big stretch through the back of that leg. Okay? So go ahead and bring both legs all the way up, head and shoulders up, scooping, chin to chest, pulling on the back of the leg. Feel the stretch. Don't forget about your scooping. And rest. Good. Okay, so our last session we did a combination double straight with the circles at the top. Today we're going to do we're practicing what's called long strap circles. So it's just a version of our double straight, and it is the same circles that we did last time, except it's a larger circle. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate But remember that you can modify if you need to. You can keep your circle smaller, more vertical if you need to, okay? Otherwise, we're going to try and increase the size of the circle. So increase our range of motion. We start with double straight position, starting position, which means that our hands are behind our head and legs are all the way up. From here, I'm going to lower my legs and sweep out and around to create that circle, back up to top. Then from here, I'm going to go opposite direction. I'm going to circle first. Legs come all the way down and come all the way up the midline back to start. See that? So if you need to modify, just keep your circles higher, smaller. Otherwise, let's go ahead and begin. Let's see if we can do this nice and slow. Other direction. Opposite direction. And you're just going to keep alternating, going the opposite direction each time. Good. All right, go ahead and bring your feet down and your head down. Nice. So hopefully you were successful with that. Either way, modified or traditional, long strap circles of the legs. The sixth exercise of this grouping is our shoulder bridge. So we are going to shoulder bridge traditional. We're adding a leg extension for each leg. And then when we come down, we're going to outward arm sweep down. Okay? So it's our regular traditional arm sweep back, and then we're arm sweeping down around on the side when we come down on that from that high point. Okay? All right, here we go. So we're going to lift up, sweep back, and from here, leg extension, and arm sweep out and down. And start again, up and back. Extend, and come down. We'll go one more time, up and back, extend, and down. Nice. Okay, so we are going again. So from the top, we're going to link exercises together. Okay, so we have that running single leg, and then from there we'll go right into our double leg with the arms underneath the legs and then sweeping out to the side. Okay, so back to back. Here we go. Knees in, head and shoulders up, hands behind the neck. Go ahead and start your running single leg. We're going to start double leg here, under and out. Last one, and rest. Nice. All right, we have crisscross with the arm reach, and then we'll go into our single straight. Okay? Knees in, head and shoulders up, hands over ears. Go ahead and begin. Arm extension. One more each side, and then we'll go into single straight. Pull on the back of the leg, scooping, one more each leg. And rest. Nice. So our final two long strap circles, however large you'd like to create those circles, it's up to you, the size of your circles. And then we're going to go into that shoulder bridge with leg extension with that downward outward arm sweep. Okay? All right, here we go. Both legs all the way up, head and shoulders up, hands behind your neck, and long strap circles. Remember, go opposite direction each time. One more each direction. Good. Feet down, arms down, shoulder bridge, leg extension, downward arm sweep out. Start again. One more time. Good. All right, let's go knee hug just to release that back. All right, so we've completed the first section, right? We're gonna go through this next section. There's quite a few exercises here. And we are starting with our roll up, okay? The roll up is going to include a spine twist at the top before we come down. So obviously if you're not able to do a roll up or even an assisted roll up, you're just doing your roll up holds, okay? And then remember, you'll do 3 of those, and then your roll down holds, 3 of those. And then if you have time, you can go into your spine twist, okay? Or you can combine your roll down with your spine twist. Otherwise, roll up, people here with me, we're going to spine twist at the top, okay? So extend your legs, arms back, rolling up first. All the way over the top, and back up. Seated up tall, arms out, spine twist, other side, back to center, arms in front, roll down, begin again, roll up, over the top, sit up tall, arms outstretched, twist, twist, roll down, and one more time, roll up, over the top, arms outstretched, twist, twist, and down. Good. All right, we're going to roll up one last time. Finish at the top. And our next exercise is a seated balance. We've done this before. It's a leg drop with an arm reach. So go ahead and go into seated balance position. Remember, we want our calves to be parallel to the floor. So I want you to go ahead and keep your abdomen nice and pushed forward so our trunk is nice and tall. And I'm simply going to lower my left leg and reach up with my left arm. Lower my right leg, reach up with my right arm. Stay seated tall, breathing, slow and controlled move. You'll feel this in that lumbar area, right? Breathing. One more. Good. Let's go into front stretch. One more. All right. If you need to layer your mat right now, we're going to go into our bent leg rocker. Okay. So again, it's just like rolling like a ball, but now our legs are bent and parted and our hands are underneath our calves, and we are rolling back and rolling up. Let's go one more. Good. All right. You can reposition your mat if you'd like. So this is a new exercise. So we're just doing like a seated lean back here. And it's kind of like a roll back. So this is the move. So it's like that second part, right, of that roll up, that modified roll up. So we're rolling down, right? So we're collapsing the spine, we're rounding, scooping, and we're just leaning back. The feet are down on the floor, the legs are bent. The arms start out stretched in front here. But when I lean back, I am going to pull one arm back bent. And I'm going to follow the line of the bent arm. So I'm going to slightly open my chest towards this bent arm when I'm leaning back, okay? This arm stays here, and I come back up top, flat back here, and then I'm going to come back, roll back with that bent arm as well as opening up slightly, okay? So a lot more of that lumbar work, right? Lower back work. Nice and slow, controlled moves, nice and easy. Here we go. So when we're at the top, we're flat back. And when we pull back, we collapse the spine and scoop and pull back. Easy. Control your breathing. Make sure the rear is on the mat, connected. We're not coming over to one side. It's very centered with the hips. It's just a slight opening with the trunk. Good. All right, from here, let's go into spine stretch. Open your V, down. Release that tension in the lower back. One more. All right, let's bring our legs together. We're going to go ahead and bend our knees. We're going to come back on our elbows and bring our knees with us. So come back, knees with you, rib cage tall. From here, we'll do leg drops. Okay, so one leg, pull it in, other leg, pull it in, both legs. Pull it in. Begin again. Single, single, double. Controlled. Keep your rib cage tall. Breathing. Good. All right, come up to a seated position. And come over to your side. And go ahead and position yourself into your mermaid. So the mermaid is going to be a little bit different today, and just that we are really not working our arms at all. We're just working hip mobility, so that's our focus right here. So it's a very dynamic mermaid with just the lower body. The hands are going to be placed behind our hips to help move us, okay? So we're stabilizing ourselves back here with the hands. This is what it looks like. Let me demonstrate. So my legs are off to my side. My back is pushed forward. And what's going to happen is I'm going to find position of my hands where I'm comfortable enough to rotate my legs over to the side and pull my legs in and extend my legs out. Okay? So see this, what happens is my abdomen gets pushed out with my legs to the side. I start to rotate, I pull my abdomen in, and I push out with my hips to the other side. So just nice and slow, practice this dynamic mermaid. So notice my arms, my hands pretty much stay in the same position throughout the move. But if you do move them, it's not a big deal. You're just seeing, some of you may stop here and you cannot bring those legs down. That's fine. Just make sure you're still pulling the abdomen in, pushing the abdomen out. One more. Good. All right, knee hug. Center yourself. Good. All right, so hopefully that felt okay for you. We're going to go ahead and start again that second grouping of exercises. We're starting with our roll up into spine twist. From there, we'll go into our seated balance leg drop. And then we'll go into front stretch. Okay. All right, again, if you're in roll up holds, you're just doing your holds and your back lean backs. Otherwise, you're with me. So we're going to go ahead and come down, all the way down, arms all the way back, and we'll begin again. Here we go. Roll up, over the top, up tall, arms outstretched, spine twist, other side, back to center, roll down, start again. This is our last one. We're going to roll up to a seated position for seated balance. Remember this, our leg drop and arm reach. Flat back. Breathing, connect your mind with your movement. Don't forget. Last one here. Front stretch. One more. Good. All right, so if you have to position your mat for bent leg rocker, go ahead and do so now. After bent leg rocker are those lean backs, those roll backs with the arms, and then we'll go into spine stretch, okay? So go ahead and position yourself for bent leg rocker. Go one more. Good. Feet down, legs slightly bent. So remember, we're up tall, arms are outstretched. We just collapse and lean back and pull back with one arm. Flat back at the top. One more each side. And then we'll go into our spine stretch. So split your legs, big stretch. Lead with your chest. One more. All right, bring your legs together. Go ahead and bend your knees. We're going to come back on our elbows. Remember, bringing our knees with us. So this is leg drop, single, single, double. Abdomen is tall. Here we go. Single, single, double, single, single, double. Nice and controlled and slow. Breathing. Let's go one more round. And sit up tall. Legs to your side. Hands back. And we have dynamic mermaid. Just the lower body. Last one. And knee hug. Okay, so the third cycle, the third grouping, we're going to go ahead and turn over. So we have our back exercises here. and trunk exercises. So we're going to go ahead and turn over to our tummies. We have some trunk work and then some leg work. So we're going to split it up. Go ahead and come on down. So our trunk work, we're going to start with our arms at our sides here with our chin resting on the mat. So our legs are going to stay down when we do our, that's why it's a trunk lift, right? But focusing on pressing and extending those arms. If you cannot do this, I want you just to lift the arms, okay? So it's complex because there's two moves here. So we're going to lift and extend and come down. If you cannot, you're just lifting. All right, here we go. Exhaling in the lift. It's tough, I know, because you're up there for a little while longer. One more. But it's also because you're extending your arms, and usually your legs want to come up off the mat, right? So you're forcing something to not happen that wants to happen. All right, so now we have our arms down, our head down, and we're going to lift our legs. So we're lifting both legs up, and then I'm going to curl, flexing my feet, keeping my knees up, point my toes on the extension, and lower my legs, okay? So pressing the hips down, tightening the glutes, keeping your head down. We're lifting legs up, flexing the feet, curling the legs, extending, pointed the toes, and lower. One more. Good. All right, bring your hands outside your chest. We're going to go slow, modified push-up into low back stretch. So a nice dynamic move, but also a push-up. So not all the way down, slow and back. So this is good for that lumbar region, as well as getting a nice, easy push-up. We'll go one more. All right, from here, kneeling tall. We have our heel touches. So remember, when we lean back, keeping our back flat. So arms are outstretched. We lean back and rotate, touch the heel, back up tall. Other side. Control your breathing, control your move. One more. Good. Okay, so front split is next, so we're going to add a move to front split. So hands and knees, bring one foot forward, push your hips down, position your hands and your knee over your toes. So this is our first move here, right? Hips are down. From here we go second move, hips are back, toes up, We're here up top. Before we go into that hip down third position, we're going to let go of the mat, push our hips down, and reach up. So we're expanding our chest, arching our back, hips are down, big chest stretch here. We come down into 1, back into 2, forward, up tall, push down into 3. Lean over for 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, let's switch legs. Now, you don't want to overarch, right, on that third move. So you do what you are capable of doing. It should feel good through that abdomen area, though. So that thoracic area, really opening up that rib cage. So find your position in your 1. Come back into 2. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Good. All right, let's go back to table. Let's come up kneeling tall, and we'll go into mermaid here, side to side. All right, we're going to go back into table. So this is a move we've never done before. It's complex, so there's 2 moves in 1. Table position, hands and knees. So I'm going to extend 1 leg back, okay? So from here, I'm going to lift my back leg up as high as I can. I'm going to pull that leg down, and then from here I'm going to put my toes down on that back leg to support lifting my bent leg up and in. See that? And then I bring the knee down, and then I lift again. So when I bring this leg down, bring the toes down, pull the knee in. I'm going to round my back and pull my head down to my knee. So we have a flat back, leg lift, rounded back, knee pull. Hopefully this isn't too challenging for you, that you can do this. One more. Leg lift. Knee pull. Good. All right, bring that leg in. Let's come kneeling tall and just kind of shake those arms out. And we'll do that move again, but on the other side. Okay, so table position. Other leg extended. Here we go, leg lift. Toes down, knee pull. Leg lift, toes down, knee pull. And up, and down, and in, and up, and down, and in. One more. Up, down, and in. Good. go into low back stretch. Arms all the way back, resting on the forehead. Whew, that was a good one. All right, so we have to finish this cycle. We have 2 exercises, and we've never done this before. We've been down on our side, we've been on our elbow, we've been all the way down to our sides. This time we're going to be kneeling with our leg lifts, okay? So we're going to try this, spend some time here. This is what I want you to do. So I want you to pitch forward with your trunk. Bring your hands down so your hips are back, right? And then I want you to walk to the side and extend one leg out, the opposite leg. Okay, from here, you're going to place your hand, that's your plant hand, okay, in a comfortable position so that you can bring your hand to your hip, okay? And then from here, I am going to lift my leg and pull my knee in. Extend my leg back and lower my leg to the floor. Okay, let's see if we can do this. So kneeling, extending, holding, lift up, and bend the knee and down. And up, bend the knee and down. So you find a comfortable position of the hand. Of course, all your weight is over on one side, but you want to be comfortable enough to be able to lift this leg without any stress. So you're going to feel this in the hip, you're going to feel this in the lower back, as well as the arm holding your weight up, okay? All right, so now I'm going to pull this leg in as I bring my hand down. And then I'm going to walk myself over to the other side, extend my leg, find my plant hand, bring my hand to my hip, find my position, whatever's comfortable, and then I'm going to lift and bend and lower. Controlled. Strength move here. Control your breathing. So this is definitely second level. Last one here. Good. All right. Hand down, leg in. Come to center. Just a nice, easy low back stretch here. So from here, we're going to go down to side plank, so on our elbow. And we're going to do some arm work. Okay? So I'm going to come over to my side, onto my elbow. Legs are folded except for my top leg. Now from here, it's a 3 sweep movement. So I'm going to lift my hips and sweep over the top. That's my first one, hips down. Second one is I'm going to lift my hips and sweep forward. That's 2. And my third one, I'm going to lift my hips and rotate under my armpit, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3. So you can't rotate too deeply because we have a top leg extension and one leg down. That's all right. That's just a movement of the arm. Here we go, one more time. Arm over, 1. Arm forward, 2. Arm down, 3. All right, we're gonna switch sides and finish up here. If you want to keep your legs bent, both legs bent, you can. That's fine. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Last time. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Okay. Let's go ahead and knee hug before we turn over again and finish this last cycle again. So we'll start with those trunk lifts again. So let's just center ourselves before we turn over. So you might feel a little bit more fatigued this time because we are re-engaging. So it's the same muscles being used, but we don't have any time to come back to it. We're going immediately back to those exercises. So you might feel a little more fatigue because you're working them so quickly again. So just be mindful how you're feeling, breathing. Take it slow. Come onto your tummy. All right, trunk lifts. Remember, we can extend our arms or we can just keep our arms at our side. Here we go. Ready? Up. 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 One more. Up. Good. All right. Legs, double leg into curl. Here we go. Up. Flex the feet on your curl. Extend, point the toes, and down. I have to close my window. All right, hands outside your chest, slow, medium, modified push-up into low back stretch. Nice and slow on the push-up. Mindful of your breathing. Let's go one more. And then kneeling tall. Heel touches. Arms outstretched. One more each side. Good. All right, front split with that bonus third move of that chest expansion at the top. All right, position yourself for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Let's switch legs. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Last one. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Table. Kneeling tall. Mermaid this time. Hopefully you're feeling good, you're feeling strong. We're almost done here. Last one. Good. All right, so we have that table position, that combination. So one leg back. So remember, we are lifting, toes down, pulling knee in, rounding your back, head comes down. Back to start. Focus on your breathing here. One more. Good. Kneeling tall, shake your arms out. We're going to switch sides. Other leg out. And we're lifting, pulling. Last one. Good. Low back stretch, arms back. All right, from here, we have that kneeling leg work. So the leg lift, knee pull. So we're going to go ahead and get into that position. Go ahead and bring your hands to your side, leg out, hand to hip, position your hand. And we're going to go ahead and begin. So it's lift and knee pull and down. Up and in and down. Up and in and down. Up and in and down. In and down. Last one. Up and in and down. All right, hand down, leg in. Walk over. Other leg out. Hand on hip. Up and in and down. This will be the last one, then we'll go into a centered low back stretch before we go to our side plank arm work. Okay, so this next one, this is the 3-point plank work. So We're going to come over to our side on our elbow. So again, if you want to just keep both legs bent, you can on your hip lifts, or you can go ahead and extend that top leg. Okay? So sweep over, sweep out, sweep under. Here we go. Up and over, open out, under, over, out, and under. One more. Over, out, and under. Good. Other side. Over, out, over, out, under. Last one. Over, out, and under. Good. All right, let's sit up for knee hug. Whew. We did it. All right, we're almost done. Stay with me here. All right, let's go into our seated accordions. You guys are doing great. I just know it. Accordions. All right, let's sit up tall, legs extended, arms at our sides, and we'll circle forward, creating resistance, breathing, sitting up tall. Reverse. Bring your arms forward, and we're going to pull and bend the elbows, keeping our arms at chest height. Squeezing those shoulder blades on the way back. All right, front stretch. I want you to go ahead and bend your knees. Bring your knees with you, come all the way down to your back. Pull your knees in. From here, go ahead and bring your feet to the ground, to your mat. Let's bring our arms outstretched to our sides, and we're going to lower our knees to one side and press the opposite arm down into the floor so you can feel the stretch through the shoulder. Bring the knees back to center, slowly drop them to the other side, press the arm down. Back to center again, other side, press, back to center, one final, move over and then press, back to center. Bring your knees in one more time. Good. down. Knees to the side, arms to the side, pushing up. And we are done. Nice job, you guys. That's it. So hopefully you feel good. And I will see you for our last session of the week and our weekly connection. Have a great day.